Hello race fans, welcome back to Garden Canyon Run. This is the Winter Classic 4-up racing. This is Group 2, this is the final group. We did go out of order. Group 2 is the final group, and that's what we're going to be looking at today. I'm Brock Wheeler. I'm going to bring in all the action today. And as you can see, the rain has not let up. It is an absolute swamp down by the clubhouse. The track is full of water. We can't keep it dry. It's going to be a mess out here today. Let's take a look at the Drivers' Cup. You can see Daddy G has built himself a comfortable lead. There's a nice battle going on between Uncle Elvis and Kilgore T, and then again between Big H and Eric. Those points earned right down here in the finish straight. You can see there's 3 checkpoints. The very first checkpoint at the bottom of the finish ramp that's up at the top of the screen is to the winner. They'll get 3 points there, and then everybody else has an opportunity to grab a point at the second checkpoint and 2 points at the third checkpoint if they can maintain their straight line and make it through those gates. And here we are looking at who's up today. We got the number 2 qualifier, the Silverado from Uncle Elvis Racing, driven by Uncle Elvis. We got the number 6 qualifier, Nerve Hammer from Alley Cat Race Club, driven by Colin. We got the number 11 qualifier, the Force from Alley Cat Race Club, driven by Big H. And then we got the number 15 qualifier, the Fairlady 2000 from Alley Cat Race Club and Enrique, driven by Luna. Now let's get to the racing action. We have got the Silverado in the front left and the Fairlady in the front right. And the Silverado just out like a rocket in a class of its own. Yeah, the weight behind that beast is just the rain doesn't stop it. Look at it come down here, water flying off the track. The Nerve Hammer is the only car able to maintain anything close to a respectable distance to him. Look at this beautiful line through turn 1 and turn 2 and straight through to collect points. Alright, well this could be a runaway today, folks. Yeah, perfect run. That was an absolutely perfect run from that beast. Run number 2. Here we've got the Nerve Hammer in the front left. We've got the Silverado in the front right. We do switch lanes every run. Once again, the Silverado running away with it. Looks like the Fairlady 2000, driven by Luna, was able to make it down onto the finish straight, but couldn't make it through gate number 2. Couldn't collect any points today. Yeah, another look. There's just water flying everywhere. That Silverado looks kind of unstoppable, doesn't it? Look at that perfect line through turn 1, turn 2. It's beautiful driving by Uncle Elvis. All right. Yeah, look at the water collecting. Right there in the foreground, that 68 Mustang. That is a replica of the Mustang Steve McQueen drove in Bullitt. It was a replica of one of the backup Mustangs that wasn't actually in the film, but we do have the replica here on our track. All right, run number 3. We have now got the Force in the front left. We got the Nerve Hammer in the front right. Let's see if either of them can earn some points here. And here we go. Looks like Nerve Hammer doing pretty well to maintain his lead. Looks like Nerve Hammer with Colin there earning some needed points. I just want to remind you that Colin was the driver of the champion car from the Fall Classic, that 69 Pontiac that he drove to the win there. So he is accustomed to the track, and he is an accomplished driver. And look at Uncle Elvis just able to make a pass there on the finish straight. But Colin able to maintain his composure and collect every bonus point, getting maximum points there. 6 points for him. Good job, Colin. Nice looking run. All right, let's move on to run number 4. We are going to have the Fairlady 2000 in the front left and the Force in the front right. Let's see if we can get either on the board with some points. Once again, the Silverado is just dictating what happens here. Does shove the... Well, it looked like the Silverado made a pass before the finish of the first checkpoint there. Let's take a look here, and we do have... the emergency crew is going to have to come out. Good luck getting out of that swamp down there by the clubhouse. Yeah, the Force... just not able to maintain. I think the ground, it's just not cut out for rain. That car's just not cut out for rain. It's an open air cockpit, for crying out loud. And the Silverado on its roof, good bit of defensive driving there, keeping Luna from scoring any points whatsoever in that Fairlady 2000. And as you can see, there's not a lot of urgency from the crowd here and from the emergency services, even though we do have the lights on. I don't know how they're going to get out. But in any event, that wraps up 4-up racing. Here's a look at where each car sits in the top 8. You can see that Uncle Elvis has the two points leading cars. So that's going to do him well in the Drivers' Cup standing. Remember, there is a separate Drivers' Cup here. Every driver does have 2 cars, so this is the combined points total for each car, and you can see that Uncle Elvis is building a very comfortable lead. I do believe Big H here in the 4th spot, he's someone to watch out for. He's on the lightest car on the track, and he's still able to earn some points in that car. He might be onto something in that light car. Here's how, moving forward, the elimination brackets are going to shape up. We're going to have the Silverado versus the Fairlady 2000. We're going to have the number 2 qualifier, Musclebound, against the number 15 qualifier, Supervolt. These are going to be pretty straightforward races, I would think. This is going to be the number 3 qualifier, F-150, versus the number 14 qualifier, the Force. After that, we're going to see the number 4 qualifier, Mohawk, versus the number 13 qualifier, the Dodge Viper there, driven by Colin. And here, we're going to see the number 5, Sprocket, versus the number 12 Camaro. 2 nice-looking cars. That Sprocket looks super fast. And this here is the Maverick. We've got the number 6 qualifying Maverick and the number 11 qualifying Lancer up against each other in this first round. And then this is where it's going to get interesting. The number 7 Nerve Hammer versus the number 10 Salty. This is up for grabs. I don't think there's a clear winner here. And the same in this last matchup. The number 8 Mini versus the number 9 King of Hearts. Both of these are going to be anyone's call. It's going to be super exciting, I think. Thanks for watching. I want to thank our sponsors, Uncle Elvis Racing, G4 Diecast Racing, Poupale Surfer, our friend Enrique. We couldn't do it without you. Thanks to our subscribers. We really appreciate you coming along for us. This is Brock Wheeler. It's been my pleasure bringing you the racing action today. Have a great day, folks. Bye-bye.